And so what else has been going on, man?
We've been going back and forth between here and LA, just networking and really creating songs that are.
Okay, so we put out Motorcycle. I don't know if you've seen the Motorcycle video.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You
Okay.
Gotta watch it.
Yeah, and so.
Well, let's back it up all the way from
Yeah. Let's back it up a little bit.
So we knew we were gonna put out the album, but we wanted to first have a single to go with it, and we knew, okay, this is the time we need to put out a video or a video format for this, and so we were like, okay, what's the song that we're gonna do it for? And we were going back and forth, and so we decided to choose Motorcycle. And Motorcycle, we felt I think it represents our body of work, what we like, and we just thought it was a good song to represent Texas and what we were feeling at the time. And so I wanted to work with a good videographer, but we did not know where to start. But I knew that I talked to some people, and I just knew I wanted to work with a guy named Dan Staley. He has amazing videos, and so I reached out to him and his manager, and we happened to get it.
Outlaw Mel directs
Outlaw Mel, and so they're like, it's a go, and so we went, and then we shot it. It was fun. We did all the the
treatment.
The treatments for it was fun. It was a lot of ups and downs trying to get great venues and all of that. People falling through, but I think everything worked out, and it was fun. And
that was our first video.
That was the first video.
That's the first video y'all ever did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so we put it out, and then I think people liked it. I really do think people liked it. And then some producers in LA reached out to us, Cal Banks, and we went to LA and
amazing producer.
He's really talented.
I think I've heard of Cal Banks.
Yes, Cal Banks.
I think I've heard of him.
Yes.
I think so.
He's with TDE, and so he's produced TDE. And
okay.
So we worked with a lot of great producers in LA, and we actually kind of started to figure. It's so funny because it's like we work by ourselves, and we don't really work with a lot of producers. We know how to
do
make beats,
something,
but we never worked with an actual great producers that do their thing, and these guys, they know how to do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
he kind of opened us up to the world of entertainment and how things are really done
in LA. Yeah. And so we met with some great producers and worked with them, and so we are working on another project.
Hopefully everything pans out with them.
Okay. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Ever since this whole Karen Civil thing has come to fruition, I've been so nervous. I've been like, man, that music game is a dirty game. So, and okay, so y'all went to LA, worked with Cal Banks. Cal Banks is he works with TDE, right? Mm-hmm. Do you guys have management?
We do not have management. We manage ourselves.
Okay.
For right now.
Okay.
That sounds so bad, but we're just kind of testing the waters out and doing it on our own.
No, listen. The more you do on your own, the more you guys are gonna learn on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So when you guys do get management, you guys will know okay, no, this is not right.
Yeah.
This is, you know what I mean. So don't be in a rush to get management, especially when I'm hearing all this. What have you, man? Okay, let's get into this, man. I want to get this Karen Civil thing. So apparently, for those who don't know, Karen Civil supposedly has stolen or finessed $60,000 out of Jordan Lucas, right? Mm-hmm. And Jordan Lucas hired her to do videos, interviews, appearances, things like that. Mm-hmm. And according to Jordan Lucas, none of that ever happened. He never got no videos, no interviews, no nothing. Mm-hmm. But she was saying that she was putting it into radio and different things like that. What are you guys' feelings on this whole Karen Civil thing? What do you guys think about this? Especially when y'all are getting into the game and y'all are at that point where people could take advantage of y'all because y'all still learning the business.
Right.
You know what I mean?
First off, I think when I first heard of Karen Civil, she represents the black excellence of the music industry, right? A black woman really doing her thing on Hillary Clinton's campaign, and so I just knew her as this PR person, marketing person that helps artists. And so when I heard that, it was kind of shocking, but I do think that is important for artists to, because from my understanding, Jordan Lucas was trying to get, you're supposed to invest in yourself, and he thought, okay, Karen Civil is the woman. She's that girl in the game, so she can help me out. Okay, I paid $60 up front. Maybe shouldn't have paid $60 up front. Maybe split, and see how that goes. But I think as an artist, come from an artist point of view, you think that's going to work. Like, okay, I know she's going to get me to the next level, so you just put everything in there.
As you should, in a way.
Yeah, you should sometimes, go on a leap of faith, but in business, you don't do that. In business, you just do half or whatever.
Right. And so, installments
to see, what the production was. And I think it was just maybe Karen Civil was in this mode of like, okay, this is another artist. Let me pull a few strings here and there. But if you're not a big artist, I guess in her mind, then it could be just like, let's see where stuff sticks. And if you're not good, then okay, then you're not good. Then it just didn't fall right. And I take your 60, I take a cut. I pay them here. If they don't get word back, then you don't get word back. So I think that is kind of what happened.
Yeah.
But
see, I'm torn. I'm torn because I'm like, she's saying that she put it into radio. Mm-hmm. He's saying that I don't need radio. I already got somebody that's doing radio for me, so I don't need it. But I'm like, on one hand, she probably seen it was like, okay, this is a new artist. Mm-hmm. I'm going to just tell him whatever. I'm going to write up something, and then he's just going to go away. Mm-hmm. And now, 7 years later, where he's actually successful, and now he has a bigger voice and he could talk about it, now Karen Silver was like, damn, I fucked up.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say I fucked up. I'm just going to say I put it in radio, and mostly from what I'm hearing, you can't really pay people.
Yeah, payola.
Yeah, you can't really pay on paper.
It happens all the time.
Yeah. So there's no receipts for it. So that's kind of her way out. So it's a,
because you can't quantify, I guess, success or how much. If I pay you 60 grand, can you quantify like that? If I get you pressed over here one day, or like how do you quantify that? Like,
right.
Do I, you can't. I don't think you can quantify that.
But I feel this situation goes to show you, if it's meant for you, it's gonna be for you. Like,
and he's still
successful.
Had that amazing video where he put out, I think it was like a race video with the black man and the white man were talking, like that was one of his best like work.
And didn't he do the Will Smith kind of
yeah, he did a lot. Yeah, he just did. He's an amazing artist, and he was gonna make it to the top either way. But I think coming from an artist perspective, I don't know if you wrote it down, but I would just want like, hey, these are the things that I want press, I want red carpet events, I want this, that. Let's work in the 3-month span. Then let's move, once we have this figured out, let's do 6 months. But maybe Karen Silver, that her business plan doesn't run like that, and so I think you have to weigh your options when you choose people.
That music, and just trying to get notice and PR is
tricky.
It is tricky.
Yeah.
It is super tricky, and trying to figure out like, okay, how much is this worth? You know what I mean? Doing appearances and getting in the right rooms, like how much is that worth, or is it even worth anything? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like you think Karen Silver should give his money back?
Does he want the money back? I don't think he even cares about that point.
I think what Joyner was trying to do is tell other artists, hey, don't think, I know you're hasty, I know you want to make it, but get your stuff in line first, but should she pay the money back? If that was me, I would. That's just me. You're a good person though. You're a good person. If I have it, it's nothing to I'll pay you double for your trouble. It's nothing for me to give you that back. If I'm just righting my wrongs, that's a wrong,
Yeah.
So
if I did the work, I wouldn't pay it back. I would.
Yeah.
That would be my thing. If I honestly
felt like I did the work,
did what I said I was gonna do,
and then it didn't happen.
I wouldn't give the money back. So if this would be a telltale sign. If Karen pays the money back, then she knows she did something wrong. But if she doesn't give the money back, then I will be like, okay, well, she felt like she did the work, and so she shouldn't have to do the work. But yeah, man, that whole music game, and this is a good learning lesson for artists like yourselves of being aware of the business side.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Trust me, I kind of handle like the more the business stuff. So I've been in a lot of situations where things don't go right.
Yeah.
And I had to chalk it up as an L and learn from it and move forward and get with the right people, and stuff goes well. But you're gonna make those mistakes. You're gonna fall in the hands of like, okay, but make sure it's not like a big thing
right.
where it's detrimental to your career.
Yeah. Thank you for tapping in with us. In order to see more clips like this, check out this video here or check out this one here.